Hi, Ukulele Bart Warburton here with another ULP, Ukulele Learning Package. This one is for something called the ice cream chord progression. It's a series of chords that you hear all the time in all kinds of music. It's especially associated with music from the 50s, American pop music, doo-wop. That's why it's also called the 50s progression, the ice cream progression. And it goes like this. Or and it's used in all kinds of music. Tchaikovsky used it in the Nutcracker. So I'm going to show you how to do it in the key of C. You can do it in any key. This is going to be in C. So it's C, A minor, F, and G. The time signature is 6/8. But before we get started, let me tell you about all the stuff that comes in this package. You get this score that I wrote, which has drums, bass, piano, ukulele, and some tenor saxophone, which is just to give it a little flavor. What I'm going to teach you is not so much this particular song or any licks or melodies, but an arpeggio, which is this thing. This right hand technique, which uses 4 fingers. So we're going to do that using the ice cream chords pattern. C, A minor, F, and G in 6/8 time. You get this score, which has all the instruments, tablature, chords, the whole deal. And then if you don't want to deal with all that stuff, you also get this, which is just the ukulele tablature by itself. It's all on one page. So that's real easy to use. And this is really simple because I do this. And I just repeat that a whole bunch of times because the purpose of this lesson is to learn that right hand arpeggio technique, not so much to learn the song. So you get those 2 PDF files, and you also get 2 audio files. One is me playing all those instruments, and that way you can hear how it goes. And then the other one is the same audio file with the ukulele removed and the piano removed, so you don't hear the arpeggios, you just hear basic chords. It's simple and spare, and you are the one who supplies the arpeggio. That stuff. So let's get started. I have the PDFs all printed out and ready to go. I have the MP3s on my phone. I'm not going to play the entire thing through because it's just a repetitive pattern. So I'll go part way through and then I'll stop and show you a little more closely what I did. So let's get going here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now watch my right hand. Ignoring the melody, the saxophone, that's just there so I can have a little something to play along with. Now I'm going to strum the chords so you can see how they fit in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to stop the band. Thanks, fellas. Now I'm going to show you what I did. So that's easy to follow. It's right there in the tabs. But what I'm going to show you is the right hand technique. The C is a little bit different from the A minor, the F, and the G because the other 3 chords just follow the 4 strings in order, just from the deepest sound to the highest sound. But the C is slightly different. So let me show you those tabs, even though you can read them yourself. It starts with the C string open, then the next string, the E opened, then the E on the 3rd fret, using my ring finger, because I'm going to use my pinky in a moment, so I want my pinky to be available. And then I put my pinky on that 3rd fret of the high string, the A string. And then back down to the E string, so both of those fingers remain in place. And then I take the ring finger off and play that E string. I'll do it again. And those are notes that make up a C chord. So I'm breaking up the C chord. An arpeggio is just a way of breaking up any chord into little pieces, one note at a time. This is an A minor chord. This is an A minor arpeggio. So I don't have to worry so much about the left hand because I know these chords already. I'm just concentrating on the right hand. And I'm starting with my thumb. Thumb, index, then index again, and then middle finger on the high string, then index finger. So that pattern with my right hand fingering is a little different from the other two chords. That's why I'm doing it first. Da 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 da. Thumb, index, index, middle, index, index, then whoops. Da 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 da. And a good practice technique is to just play that repeatedly. It might take you a little while, but you'll get it eventually. Now the other three chords are easier. The A minor, I'm using these four fingers in sequence. Thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and then reverse it on the way back down the strings. Thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. There are 6 beats in 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll finish up with my pointer finger. That way I'm ready for my thumb for the next chord. I'll do it again. This is the A minor. Da 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 da. Now I'll do the same thing on the F chord. And again, I'll practice it repeatedly until I can do it. Then I go to the G chord and do the same thing. So it's all about the right hand, or left hand if you're left-handed, the right hand alternating fingers. Da, 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 da. You don't need your pinky, so you can take it off and stick it in a drawer somewhere. Da, 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 da. Another good thing to practice is singing that. Da, 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 while you move your fingers. Da, 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 da. So now I'm going to play it again, but I'll play it without the arpeggio. So I'll play the other file that you guys get, which is called Ice Cream Chords with the backing band. I'll just play a little of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strum. Or you can make up your own arpeggio pattern, or any picking pattern if you want. Like this. Or part is to play with these fingers and concentrate on alternating these fingers, because that's what this lesson is all about. I'll do it one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Romantic, huh? C. So that's called the ice cream pattern or the 50s pattern. Listen to Tchaikovsky's Pas de Deux from the Nutcracker. You'll hear it in the introduction, played on a harp. So that's how you do it. That's how you play the ice cream pattern in the key of C. If you want more stuff, go to Bartt.net, BARTT.net. See you next time.